think as a football fan, you have to be interested to see when a guy like Marcus goes on to the NFL. You want to know, like, who's next, what's next.
I mean, I think the most important thing is knowing whether the guy's right-handed or left-handed. Other than that,
Vernon and Jeff will be playmakers. Even though they have a lot of good people around them, they're going to make plenty of plays themselves. Whether who gets a job, I'm not sure.
it's not like we're going to block harder for somebody we either like or dislike. It's not going to help the team. You don't care about relationships, things like that, when you're just trying to do your job and get your team to that standard that you hold yourselves to.
I think every year, even with Marcus at quarterback, the Oregon offense changes, his identity changes a little bit. So this year's going to be no different. We're going to probably look a little different out there, do things a little different way, but trying to get the same result. Coach Helfrich wants competition because that's going to make us all better. So I don't think any of us can argue against that. And we all have different strengths. We all can do a lot of good things the same. A lot of us can do some things better than others. And personally, I just kind of worry about myself and just try to be a leader out there. Make sure our young guys are lined up. Make sure we got the right call up front, and just kind of get the ball in the end zone is my number one goal. And if we do that, I don't really care how we do it. Today, more than any, college football is kind of like a musical chairs with quarterbacks. It's who can replace that open chair quickest, whether you have to go across the country, up, down, divisions, across. So it's kind of an unknown thing to stay at a school, but I came here for a reason. I wanted to be a part of this. I loved, Coach Helf and what he was doing, and Coach Kelly when he first started, and what Coach Frost has now taken over with the quarterback. So this is where I wanted to be, at this university with these coaches and in this town. So I think there's no reason for me to leave when I like where I am.
All right, Jeff is a guy we love. Everybody loves Jeff, man. He's an all-American guy. He's a guy that's a leader. He's a great guy on and off the field. He's a friend on and off the field. So, of course, we want this just as bad as Jeff for Jeff. But, I think even if Jeff isn't the starter, even if Vernon isn't the starter, you never know what can happen. You see Ohio State had 3 quarterbacks last year, and it came in handy for them. So I don't think, by game one, who's named the starter will, hurt one guy or some guy can't play here, because, like I said, you never know what can happen. So I think the deeper we are at every position will help us in the long run.